should do it.
That's amazing.
Congratulations. Colette will be responsible for teaching you how we do things here.
Studying under such...
No, you listen. I just want you to know exactly who you are dealing with. How many women do you see in this kitchen?
Well, I...
Only me. Why do you think that is?
Well-
Rules designed to make it impossible for women to enter this world.
Oh. He can't even take it out.
As you...
Because I am the toughest cook in this kitchen, and I am not going to jeopardize it for some garbage boy who got lucky. Got it?
Go home!
Chai?
Oh, you're gonna rebrand him entirely?
Excellent for my latest frozen food
Oh,
concept.
they were best friends.
Gusteau's corn puppies.
Oh, look at his face in that picture.
What are corn dogs? Cheap sausages dipped in batter and deep fried. You know, American. Whip something up.
Oh, so he wants to make it like not fine dining.
As a big ear of corn in doggy makeup.
Yes.
Oh.
But
Oh, that's letter from the mom. What?
get my lawyer.
What?
Stipulates that if after a period of 2 years from the date of death, no heir appears, Gusteau's business interests will pass to his sous chef.
What I want to know is if this letter, if this boy,
Oh, because he's his son.
There's not much resemblance.
there's no resemblance at all.
No, but he is his son.
Children, and what of the timing
wait,
of
did
all
he
this?
not?
The deadline in the will expires in less than a month. Deceased mother claiming Gusteau is his father.
What does she want?
A job for the boy.
Only a job.
Well,
To keep an eye on him while I do a little digging. Find out how much of this is real.
the whole thing is highly suspect.
Even as he says it, he's so scared.
Something.
Relax, he's a garbage boy.
You think cooking is a cute job, eh? Like mommy in the kitchen? Well, mommy never had to face the dish is different and none are simple at all of the different cooking times, but must arrive on the custom.
Yeah, even he's scared.
Every second counts and you cannot be mommy.
She's so aggressive with him.
I'll make this easy to remember. Keep your station clear or I will kill you.
Why?
Messy apron, clean sleeves. I know the Gusteau style code. In every dish, Chef Gusteau always has something unexpected.
Oh, really?
Do something unexpected.
No, follow the
You
recipe.
just said.
But you just said...
No. It was his job to be unexpected.
Oh.
It is our job to
Not be
follow the
unexpected.
recipe. Trust the sun.
Oh,
Symphony of
it seems so
Only
good.
great birds sound this way. Went away from home at 12. Got hired by circus people as an acrobat. Fired for messing around with the ringmaster's daughter. Has done time.
What for?
No one know for sure.
Robbed the second largest bank in France using only a ballpoint pen. I
Oh
created
my
a hole in the
goodness.
ozone of Ravignon. I killed a man with this.
So you see, we are artists, pirates, or the
Yeah.
cooks.
Yeah, you're definitely more than cooks.
You are one of us now, we?
Wait.
The rat.
Oh no.
But he.
I
he
just
is-
dropped my key.
Oh, he's toying with him so much.
Have you decided this evening? What does the chef have that's new?
So what is that? What is new?
You?
Yes, what do I tell them?
Well, what did you tell them?
I told them I'm this.
What are you blathering about?
Customers are asking what is new.
What should I tell them?
What did you tell them?
I told them I would ask.
You're asking for food
Really?
Linguini?
It's that good. It's that good. Oh.
Very well. If it's linguini they want,
Linguini and the rat. They get both of them.
special for them. Something definitely off menu.
Was he gonna try to
Oh,
sabotage
and
him or
don't
something?
forget to stress it's linguine. Sweet bread à la
Oh
Gusteau.
no, he set him up,
Colette
didn't
will help.
he?
That recipe was a disaster. Gusteau himself said so.
Just the sort of challenge a budding chef needs.
Wow. He really wants to get him out. That's just so wrong. He's just screwing him up that much.
Fish tentacle, dog rose puree, gooey duck egg, dried white fungus.
Honestly, you should just change recipe and just make it something amazing.
This recipe, but it's Gusteau, so... Lalo! We have some veal stomachs?
Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back.
It's like I'm just taking a casual stroll through the park.
Mind me, I just need to borrow this real quick. Apparently, I need this. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm gonna pick a knot up.
my.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, he's just so in tune with his body that he just moves it so easily.
You're supposed to be preparing the Gusteau recipe.
This is the
Oh, he's
recipe.
changing
The
the
recipe doesn't call for white truffle.
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, because he knows it's gonna be bad.
The customer are waiting.
You're right. I should listen
No,
to
don't
you.
listen. Oh, you should not listen to her though.
I thought we were together on this.
We are together.
Then what are you doing?
I
Very
understand.
hard to
Oh.
explain.
Oh, is that the sauce?
Don't you dare.
I'm not.
It's gonna be amazing now, isn't it? Yeah. He's like, look what I just did.
How could he change it?
He changed it as it was going out the door.
Linguini, I have 7 more orders.
That's amazing. I seriously love the theme and aesthetics of Paris. Like this whole environment, it's so nice. It's just like high class kind of.
Special order.
Look at him go.
Now there's plenty.
No, now he definitely is gonna catch him. He literally just saw
Take a
him.
break, little chef. Get some air.
Oh, that's so smart. Oh, oh just as he's probably gonna inspect that. That was so smart. Just as he gets suspicious.
Linguini, in my office.
Gonna
Am I in
do?
Trouble? No.
you're in trouble.
A little wine.
He's gotten all he needs.
Because she thinks he's like better than her.
Toasting your success, eh, Linguini? I wouldn't either if I was drinking that. But you would have to be an idiot.
He just brings out like expensive wine. Oh my.
Chateau Latour. And you, Monsieur Linguini, are no idiot.
Plan though, I know he does. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's the life for him. Is that his dad?
Never.
His brother. Oh. Oh. I actually completely forgot about them.
And what are you eating?
Yeah, he does not care.
I don't really know.
Oh my.
Paris now, baby. My
Yeah,
town.
now he knows what good
no
food is
brother
like.
of mine eats rejectamenta in my...
Remy, you are stealing? You told Linguini he could trust
And
you.
he can.
That's a good idea. He's gonna catch
I
him.
shouldn't, but okay.
So,
Probably use like security cameras or something.
you don't expect me to believe this is your first time cooking?
It's not.
I knew it!
It's my.
Oh, he's trying to get him drunk to reveal information.
But I've taken out the garbage lots of times before
Yes,
that.
yes,
That's
yes. Have some more
Oh
wine.
my.
Do you like animals?
what? Animals? What kind?
Oh, the usual. Dogs, cats, horses, guinea pigs. Rats?
Brought you something to... Ah! No, 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 no! Spit that out right now!
Oh, but he likes it. Oh, but he likes it though.
Now, take a bite of this. No, no, no! Don't just hork it down!
Just him trying to process this. He's like, don't eat it so fast.
See?
Yeah, nothing happens for him. He just doesn't really
Salty,
care.
sweet, an all different thing, right? Sweet, crisp,
Oh,
slight
he's
tang of a
starting
finish.
to.
I think I'm getting a little something there.
He is.
Might be the nuttiness.
No one has tried yet.
So now
Discoveries to
he
be
loves
made.
it.
You lost me again.
I thought he was actually gonna get into it.
Hey, what are we doing? Dad doesn't know you're alive
Oh, yeah,
yet.
you
We've
can
got to
bring
go to the
everyone.
colony. Everyone will.
Oh, but what about his human friend, Linguini?
I have to...
What do you have to more than family? What's more important here?
His dream or his family.
Hurt to visit. Have you ever had a pet rat?
No.
Did you work in the lab with rats?
Nope.
Perhaps you lived in squalor at some point?
Nobody.
You know
Even when
something
he's so
about
drunk,
rats.
he's like,
You
nope, I don't know
you do.
anything.
Who know, dude? Wackadoo. Rat-a-tata. Hey, why did they call it that?
What?
Ratatouille. It's like a stew,
Was that
right?
why it's called Ratatouille?
Sounds like rat and patootie. Rat patootie, which does not sound delicious.
Incredible. We are all out of wine.
Oh, but it's a nice moment for him to see his whole family. Oh, a little concert for him.
Place you for poison checker has been a disaster.
Oh, that's what
Nothing's
he's
been
talking
poisoned, thank God, but
I am sorry, Dad.
Wasn't his
well, the important thing.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
Yeah, well...
It's tough out there in the big world all alone, isn't it?
Not as much
Sure,
for
but
him. Not as much for him
Like how much
anymore.
internet I found a nice spot not far away, so I'll be able to visit often.
You're not staying?
No, it's not a big deal, Dad. I mean, eventually a bird's gotta leave the nest.
We're not birds. We're rats. We
He's a
don't
false
leave
dream,
our
though.
nests. We make them bigger.
Well, maybe I'm a different kind of rat.
Maybe you're not a rat at all.
Maybe that's a good... I'm tired of taking. I want to make things. I want to add something to this world.
You're talking like a human.
Who are not as bad as you say.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no, he's not. No.
Been able to
Oh,
observe
no.
them at a
That's gonna freak
close...
him out.
Come with me. I got something I want you to see.
What?
You know, I'm gonna stay here. Wait, you want me to
Aw.
stay and clean?
Is that a problem?
But he just did amazing.
Good boy. See you tomorrow.
That's his reward. Oh, that's actually terrible for him though. That's his reward. Is after that he just has to go clean again. Oh, a bunch of rat poison stuff.
Remy,
That's not gonna
now
happen.
this is what happens when we look out for our own kind, Remy. When all is said and done, we're all we've got.
No.
What?
He's still not going back.
I don't believe it. You're telling me that the future is
Oh, he doesn't even believe it.
be more of
Yeah,
this?
it's not.
This. You can't change nature.
Change is nature, Dad. The part that we can influence. And it starts when we decide.
That's so true.
Forward.
That's actually amazing though. He stood up to him, he just set his ground.
Hey!
Oh my god. Oh, where's this human? Oh, he stayed there. He didn't even go back to the apartment. Where is he? Oh. Oh, it doesn't wake him up. Oh, he's not. Oh, I thought that would wake him up for sure. He's like in and out of sleep. How is he so tired? Oh, put the sunglasses on him.
Good morning.
He's not gonna talk back.
So,
Oh, you can't just do like little head motions.
that's big. What did he say? What?
Oh, that face.
Oh, forgive me for intruding on your deep.
Oh no, that's not it.
I thought you were different.
No, he is.
I thought you thought I was different.
No, oh no. Oh no. Yeah,
I
I got
didn't
him
have
up.
to help you. If I looked out only for myself, I would have let you drown. Liked you. My mistake.
Oh no, you're right.
I'm no good with words. I'm no good with food either. At least not without your help.
I hate false modesty.
No, but he's telling the truth.
You have talent.
No, but I don't. Really, it's not.
Wait, are you gonna tell her?
When I added that extra ingredient instead of following the recipe like you said,
I don't know
that
if she
wasn't
would
me.
tell anyone that.
Recipe. I would have followed your advice. I would have followed your advice to
Don't
the
give
ends
him
of the
up,
earth
though. Don't
because
give him
I
up.
love you.
Oh, that was such a big save. Oh.
I have a secret. It's
Don't
sort
tell
of
her, don't tell her.
disturbing.
You are the rush.
No. I have this tiny chef who tells me what to do.
Oh, that's what you say. Oh, so she's gonna think it's like an imaginary friend or something.
He's up here.
In your brain.
Yeah, why is it so hard to talk to you? Okay,
you like
here we
her.
go. You want to know why I'm such a fast learner?
Oh,
You want
she
to know
thinks
why I'm
she's
such a great cook?
crazy.
Don't laugh. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, no, you're not gonna, yeah. Oh, what a great save by him. Oh, it's shaped like a coffin.
Gusteau's? No.
More financial trouble.
No,
No, they're
it's...
doing good. They're doing good.
Spit it out.
It's come back. It's popular. Oh, sir?
My last review condemned it to the tourist
no,
trade.
but he did
So
not
I
like
said,
it even when Gusteau
Gusteau
was
has
there.
finally found his rightful place in history. Then tell me, Ambrister, how could it be popular?
He's so intimidating.
The DNA matches. The timing
Oh,
works.
so he is his
everything checks
son.
out. He is Gusteau's son.
So the place is his.
Look at him out there, pretending to be an idiot. He's toying with my mind like a cat with a ball. Something.
String.
Yes, playing dumb.
Rat.
Exactly.
Important.
Of course not. He just wants me
Oh,
to
but it
think
is.
that it is.
He's so off.
Ooh,
He's going
it's
crazy.
here. No, it isn't. It's here. Am I seeing things? Am I crazy?
Oh, he can't stop looking at her. Oh my.
The deadline passes in 3 days. Then you can fire him whenever he sees he's
That's
being
it?
valuable.
Oh, how is he gonna know though?
I was worried about the hair sample you gave me. I had to send them back to the lab.
Why?
Because the first time it came back identified as rodent hair.
Oh, his eyes.
No.
What?
Try this. It's better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She kind of has priority. He likes her way too much. Oh, you just left him? That is terrifying. I can't believe you just left him. Oh, now it's just like what his father said.
Disgusting.
It's okay. It's okay. You're amazing.
I was reminded how fragile it all was.
We were afraid you weren't gonna, show up.
Hey, Remy. How you doing?
You told them?
All
Emil,
about
that's
him working.
exactly what I said not to do.
But you know these guys, they're my friends.
they
I
want
didn't think you
food.
meant them. Look, I'm sorry.
Don't tell me you're sorry. Wait here.
So he's just gonna steal a bunch of food. Oh, nobody can. Oh.
What are you doing in here?
Oh yeah, he'll convince him not to.
I told him he goes and blabs to... Yeah, it's a disaster. They don't have your ideals.
Ideals? If Chef Fancy Pants had any ideals, you think I'd be hocking barbecue over here? Or microwave burritos? Yeah, or toothpick and chicken? About as French as a corn dog.
Hey, your will. Oh, this is interesting.
He's gonna
Mind
find
if I-
out, isn't
Not
he?
at all.
Oh no way! Oh no way! Yes. Ah,
Queenie be filed with your will.
This used to be my office.
that's amazing. That's so good. He actually finds out. Oh, he's gotta. Wait, how is he gonna tell him? He has to grab the letter and show him it.
He's your son?
I have a son.
What do you know this?
What do you mean?
Janessa, you did not know. How could I?
Oh, okay.
Your son?
No, worst time. Yeah, run, run, run. Oh, he actually spotted him? Oh, I thought you would have gone in the sewer or something. What a jump. What a jump. That was so good, honestly. Oh, he got on? No way. Oh, I thought he was over. Wow, he is resilient. He actually just jumped across 2 different boats. Wise him a little bit. No way. He got air. That was an amazing escape. Nice job.
You get out of my office.
He's not in your office.
Oh, we already gave it to him. That face. Oh, and now he has her with him. That's great. And then he has the rat. He has everybody. Oh, good. Getting rid of all of his bad food. That's their new place? Wow. Oh, that's everything he could want. Oh my. Oh. I'm so shocked though. He's gonna keep doing it? Oh no, they're gonna be out of food then.
What is the secret to your genius?
Secret? You want the truth? I am Gusteau's son. It's in my blood, I guess.
But you weren't aware of that fact until...
Of this Gusteau. How did you
Now
find
he
out?
wants the ownership. He
Well,
won't give it to him.
some part of me just knew. The Gusteau part?
I wish we'd give him some credit. I know last time he kind of made him not give him credit, but...
Mine is named Colette.
What?
I'm stuck in my teeth.
Yeah, that took him over the edge. Because it is him. He's the one who's been helping him so much.
What infestation? It's taken over my wrist.
Let's see, first opening is
3 months.
If someone cancels, I'll slot you in.
But the rat! You must...
He does not care about that.
Yes, he calls it his tiny chef.
Not that, dearest. I meant you.
Wait, does she know now?
Go.
Oh, perfect timing. Now the critic comes in. I swear, he looks so ominous. He looks like a villain, even though he's just a food critic.
Pardon me for interrupting your premature celebrations, as you are new to this game.
Yeah, and you can see it's him.
Game?
Yes, and you've been playing without an opponent, against the rules.
You're Anton Ego. And you're thin for someone who likes food.
Oh my. He's like, what?
Would I love it? If I don't love it, I don't swallow.
Oh, he's just like the rat.
A night with high expectation.
Wow, he's just like him. Only he's what he thinks is like good, amazing.
Don't give me that look! You
Yeah, no. Oh, you didn't give him any credit.
You yanking on my hair all the time! And that's another thing! Colette knows how to cook too, you know. Bow! Alright, that's...
He just thinks he's the best. I mean, he probably is in most aspects.
I'm not your puppet, and you're not my puppet controlling...
Oh, and now he knows. He finally knows.
Wow.
It's like you're his fluffy buddy or something.
Oh, he's getting you food.
I've been selfish. You guys hungry?
What are you kidding?
Oh, It's like a revenge thing.
In fact,
Dang
tell
it. That's not
Dad
a
to
good
bring the
idea.
whole clan.
Oh, this is great, son. An inside job, huh? I see the appeal.
It's actually so sad to see him get to this level, though. Like, he had such a great thing going. I'm actually so shocked he's really doing that. That's so...
Little chef?
Oh, he went to go look for him.
Oh, hey, little chef. I don't know, it didn't seem right to leave things the way that we did. So a lot has changed in not very much time, you know? I'm suddenly a Gusteau, and I gotta be a Gusteau, or, you know, people will be disappointed.
Oh no.
It's weird. You know, I've never disappointed. The only reason anyone expects anything from me now is because of you.
Yeah, he just let all of it get to his head a little bit.
You've never failed me, and I should never forget that.
That's the worst timing.
I could ever act.
Just as he's telling me
What's
that.
going on? You're stealing food? How could you? I thought you were my friend. I trusted you. Don't come back, or I'll treat you the way restaurants are supposed to treat pests.
You're
right, Dad. Who am I kidding?
No, you're
We are
right,
what we
though.
are. And we're rats.
You're not coming?
I've lost my appetite.
That's actually so sad. I was actually pretty impressed with myself at how like composed I've been throughout this movie, and no, there it goes. Oh, that was just so sad, the timing of that. The fact that like he apologized right as they caught him.
Yes, I'd like your heart
Oh, and now he does
roasted
not
on
have
a spit.
him.
Today is the big day. You should say something to them.
Like what?
You are the boss. Inspire them.
How can he though? He kind of lost all his inspiration.
He's coming, the critic, and he's going to order something.
Oh my. Just let the girl do it, honestly.
And we'll have to cook it.
Oh, he's still there? I thought he would have left.
The key, my friend, is to not be picky. Observe.
No, wait!
Oh no!
Oh, rat trap! Oh no!
You might think you are a chef.
Sure, it probably killed Dad.
Oh, this is very bad juju right here.
Oh, just ended.
Anton Igor is just another customer. Let's cook!
Yeah, let's...
Yeah, she's good at it.
You will create for me a new line of Chef Skinner frozen foods, and I, in return, will not kill you.
Frozen food. Doesn't even cook that though, he cooks good food. I love how everyone's so intimidated by him. It makes me a little more intimidated by his presence.
You know what I'm craving? Perspective. That's it. I'd like some fresh, clear, well-seasoned perspective.
Does that just mean like any dish?
Perspective. Fresh out, I take it.
I am,
Yeah, he does not get it either.
You provide the food, I'll provide the perspective.
Your dinner selection?
Tell your chef Linguini that I want whatever he dares to serve me. Tell him to hit me with his best shot.
I'm sorry, I just saw this song when he said that.
Whatever he is having.
Oh, he's there too? I thought he left with him.
So,
we're free.
I am only as free as you imagine me to be. As you are.
I pretend to be a rat for my father. I pretend to be a human through Linguini. I know who I am. Why do I need you to tell me?
You never did.
My other left!
Oh. I don't think that's gonna help.
Peel!
Oh, never mind. They just went through. I thought that was gonna like untangle the cage or something. I don't know. Oh, that's so sweet though.
How can you not know your own recipe?
I didn't write it down. It just came to me.
They'll make it come to you again, yeah?
Yeah.
don't know what I did!
We need to tell the customers something!
Then tell them! Ah!
Yeah, he's losing his mind. Oh. Oh.
Remy!
Don't do it!
Remy!
Don't see you! Stop!
Don't
touch him!
Oh, good.
I know this sounds insane, but... Well, the truth sounds insane sometimes, but that doesn't mean it's not. The truth. And the truth is, I have no talent at all. But this rat, the real cook, he's been hiding under my toque. He's been controlling my actions. You've been giving me credit for his gift. I know it's a hard thing to believe this works. It's crazy, but it works.
Yeah, it works. And he finally got the recognition.
This rat, this brilliant little chef. You with me?
Oh, he's the first one? I thought it'd be the girl. Wait, are they all gonna... No! That was gonna be a happy moment. Oh, at least she stayed. No, don't tell me you're leaving too. It's just what he feared. I actually thought that was not at all how that was gonna go. That's like what he feared was gonna happen, and now he just has the critic out there. This is awful. Oh no, you can't give up. Score is so powerful, honestly. The score. Oh. Oh yes, that's what's gonna make her think, yep, he can cook. You gotta just do it alone, maybe. You can do it, you can do it.
Dad, I don't know what to say.
I was wrong about your friend. About you.
I don't want you to think I'm choosing this over family. I can't choose between two halves of myself.
I'm not talking about cooking. This really means that much to you?
They're all gonna help him.
But we are family. You tell us what to do, and we'll get it done.
Just bombarding him. Oh my! Sorry, by the way. I'm just. That scene really got to me. Oh, that just cleaned them all.
Get to your stations. Let's go, go, go! Those handling food will walk on.
We need someone to wait tables.
Oh, here, let's get. Wow, he is a pro at a waiter.
I'm sorry for any delay.
Wow, wow.
Easy with that salt, Meunier. Less salt. Whisking. Gently poach the scallops. Taste check. Spoon.
I love how they're actually cooking like really good food. Like it's you. Oh, it looks so good.
Emile.
Sorry.
This proves his method, though. Anyone can cook. Oh, she came to help.
Colette,
Don't say a word. If I think about it, I might change my mind. Just tell me what the rat wants to cook.
Wow.
Ratatouille. It's a peasant dish.
Oh,
Are
and
you
that's
sure
why it's
you want
called
to serve this to
Ratatouille.
Edo?
That's like his dish now. That's a signature dish, Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. Well, how would you prepare it?
Oh, he's teaching her. Wow. That looks so good. Oh my. God, that I just want to eat something right now. He better love that. That just looks like perfection. I don't know why. Oh, just so colorful and everything. Wait, what? Oh, is it like as good as mom's cooking? Is that why? How do you mean to drop his pen? Probably the best thing he's ever had then. Or close to it. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, he's been so like grumpy this whole movie. It's like, wow, look at him smile.
Who cooks the ratatouille? I demand to know!
In there? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
For the last time, I've asked the waiter to give my compliments to the chef. He's the chef.
Thanks, but I'm just your waiter.
Then who do I thank for the meal? You must be the chef.
If you wish to meet the chef, you will have to wait until all the other customers have gone.
Oh. Yeah,
so
smart.
be it.
He's like, I have to meet who made this amazing meal. Oh, he's gonna be so shocked. Just like this guy's probably the ultimate just like competition. That anyone can cook. He has to believe it.
At first, Ego thinks it's a joke. Ego's smile disappears.
Oh, he doesn't like it?
He doesn't react beyond asking an occasional question. Ego stands, thanks us for the meal.
That's it? What?
The following day, his review appears.
It better be an amazing review. It better be amazing.
Anyways, the work of a critic is easy. We risk very little, yet enjoy a position over those who offer up their work and themselves to our judgment. The average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism designating it so. The world is often unkind to new talent, new creations. The new needs friends. Last night I experienced something new. To say that both the meal and its maker have challenged my preconceptions about fine cooking is a gross understatement. Anyone can cook, but I realize only now do I truly understand great artists can come from anywhere. I will be returning to Gusteau soon, hungry for more.
It was a great night. The happiest of my life. But the only thing predictable about life is its unpredictability. Well, we had to let Skinner and ratted us out. The food didn't matter. The restaurant was closed and Ego lost his job and his credibility. He seemed very happy.
How do you know?
Yeah.
They have their own, like, oh, wow. Oh, a little section for rats.
You know how he likes it.
Oh, that's all he does now.
Thanks, little chef.
Surprise me.
The story gets better when I tell it, okay?
Come on. Wow. Wow, what a neat end on. That was honestly so amazing. Like, I have so much to say on it. Okay, buddy, so that was the end of me watching Ratatouille for the first time. I know I probably still look like a mess. I've not cleaned myself up or anything. It's pretty much right after watching it, but I absolutely love this movie. It's not rare, I would say, but in most movies, I tend to get very invested in them. Also, mainly because I kind of just take the stories at face value for what they are. I don't normally connect it that much to my real life. Like, obviously, if there are connections, you know, I don't reject them or anything, but normally when I watch a movie, I don't think of myself as, you know, connecting to it on a personal level as much as just connecting to the characters, like what actions are happening to them. But this movie was a little bit different. I would say for like the first 4/5 of the movie that was true, and then the last 20 minutes, like it really came back to the message of anyone can cook, and just seeing how his family stuck up for him in that situation, everything. First of all, I don't want to get too personal just because I don't want to be, I'm trying to think of a like correct way to say this. I don't want to be disrespectful to other people involved in this, but you know, from my own personal experience, just the anyone can cook, it hit me a lot with just me doing YouTube. It's not something really my family has been that supportive of. It's not something that my friends really have been that supportive of. They have this feeling that I need to be something else, you know, what they determine I should be. But for me, it's, you know, what I'm passionate about. It's something where, you know, I wake up in the day, it's all I think about really besides schoolwork and also hanging out with my girlfriend. It's mainly what I think about most of the day. So I know I have the passion for it. But I am in the same situation of Remy that I feel, at least, where my family and, you know, other people are dragging me to be one direction, and just I can't be myself. But, you know, obviously doing this channel, I have learned to become myself, you know, on this channel, and just, you know, be myself. And that really made me connect with this movie, just because seeing Remy at the end, you know, being able to do what he wants and being able to have the best of both worlds, it kind of gives me that hope that I can have the best of both worlds, you know, in the future. I know that, you know, obviously right now it's not going to be that way, but I hope in the future, you know, whether I do YouTube or whether I do anything, I just hope my family respects me at the end of the day. And the message of that in this movie honestly brought home so many tears to me, and just his relationship with the human. They had such a great relationship, honestly. It was like, even in their small facial expressions, I could tell instantly whether they were really sad or really happy. You know, when the human caught all the rats stealing in the fridge, sorry, I do not know their names, by the way. The names is the one thing I did not really get from anyone in this movie, unfortunately, but when he did catch him giving food to all of his family, he seemed so hurt, and honestly, I can relate to that so much. It's just, some of these scenes in this movie I thought were just masterful in the way they were done. The way also when he kissed the girl, when Remy kind of shoved him into her, I thought that was hilarious. Like, there were just some amazing comedic and just heartfelt moments in this movie. The animation of Paris itself was incredible. Honestly, one of the best visuals I've seen of just a background drop in a movie. I don't know if it's because I always loved just seeing like the Eiffel Tower and the lights of Paris and everything, but I just love seeing that background. It was so beautiful. The kitchen was really high, like high cost. I don't know, I did not expect it to be that like nice inside the kitchen, but it really was. And you know, the only thing I will say I did not really love as much is maybe just the first like 15-20 minutes. I get they were setting it up. I really loved it from when they got to the kitchen onwards, when Remy got separated onwards, basically. But in the beginning, that definitely was heartbreaking to see him just being taken away from his family, basically. That was really hard to watch. But yeah, seriously, amazing movie. Probably give it a 9, to be honest. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, my patrons, for picking this movie, and I'll see you guys next for Sweeney Todd. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you guys in those reactions.